Okay, what is that? Look at that. What is it? It's not even on me. You're cheating.
In this clip, Owen claims that I'm cheating in Halo, basically saying that the hit marker, or the crosshair, in this case it's a circle from a shotgun, isn't actually aiming at Owen. So while I actually kind of believed him at first, that maybe the game was a little screwed up, but I'm not using hacks, and I'm sure that many people who know how to use hacks could probably tell just from watching the clip. Here's why. So to find this out, I decided to just go on Google and look it up, which it actually gave me a very surprising answer. Well, surprising in the sense that I didn't actually think I was going to get an answer at all. But basically, the shotgun that is used is an M90 close assault weapon system, or a pump-action shotgun that uses an 8-gauge round. So next we had to see the spread that an 8-gauge bullet makes, but Google didn't really give me any clear answers, so we're just gonna have to go off of what we see from a real shotgun compared to what we see in the game. You may be asking why I'm actually trying to figure this out. It's because when you shoot a shotgun, the bullet shoots out shrapnel, so when it hits the target, it's covered in multiple areas and isn't just hit in one part like a normal gun would do. It actually spreads out to the entire body, which gives it a more distance to shoot. So basically what I'm trying to say here is when I shoot the gun, it isn't just going to go forward like some big bullet, it's going to spread out, which is why I think that even though the hit marker wasn't exactly on Owen, it was definitely enough so that shrapnel could have traveled into him, and he definitely didn't have a lot of health left. So clearly this rule applies to Halo, because I wasn't aiming at Owen, yet he still died. So we're going to compare what a shotgun does in-game compared to a shotgun in real life. So I found this video about a 12-gauge shotgun tested from about 15 yards away. So you may be like, wait, that's a 12 gauge, not an 8 gauge. Well, it's basically the same thing, so shut up.
Okay guys, no real surprises here. All right, 15 yards away, our Federal white box 9-pellet buckshot load through, maybe about a 10-inch spread right there, with the majority of the shot landing into about 6 inches.
So as you can see, the bullet traveled about the entire board, the entire width of the board that is. Most of it going within the middle, but still, that was from 15 yards away and it almost covered the entire width of the board. Imagine what it would have done if it was at the distance that me and Owen were at. So obviously, even if I didn't hit Owen, it still would have been fatal enough for the shrapnel to hit him. So if you're a little skeptical, I don't blame you. I mean, he was using a 12-gauge shotgun, and he was using a buckshot. So really, if it might not even be the same as the gun that we use in Halo. Well, I actually kind of agreed at first, and I thought that maybe I was just going to have to scrap this video and just think of something else to try and prove my point.
Wow.
Well, I didn't have to do anything else other than just look up this clip of someone using a shotgun from Halo 2 Anniversary Edition to just really prove my point and just bring it home that I'm not hacking. And you can even see from this clip what this guy's doing.
It's time to
Well. Look at that. Turns out that the shrapnel spread would actually be enough to hit Owen. So if some of you are really good with guns, some of you might be like, well, actually an 8 gauge doesn't do the same thing as a 12 gauge would. Yeah, well, this is a video game, and if it works in the video game, it's gonna work in the clip, okay? So, really, this proves my point. Okay, let's stop right here. So obviously, from what we know, the shrapnel travels about 10 inches from 15 yards away, and probably about the same from the clip that we watched from up close. So let's just look at this picture real quick. So if we look, we can see that the shrapnel would have hit Owen, because the distance that the crosshair was away from Owen compared to the blast radius, shrapnel would have hit Owen, and he didn't have a lot of health left. So really, even if he did have full health, a little bit of health would have been taken away, but his shields were down in that clip. So obviously, the shrapnel hit him and he died. So end of story. I'm not using hacks. The game isn't messed up. That's just how the game works. The shrapnel is going to hit him.